looked at it and I said, wait a minute. So women get a month for holding a sign up and protesting, and men get a day for dying in a ditch. It's men singing about women or women singing about themselves. Let's be real, bro. The world's falling apart. And not in the way that most people think. I'm gonna talk about something that I call, and this is gonna sound weird, some people are gonna be like, what? But I call it the female dystopia. This may sound very interesting to most people, however, some people might agree. I will say, women in this society are way more valued and way less oppressed than men are. And this is gonna be very funny to say because there's many unjust things going on within gender dynamics. But in a way, in some instances, women are treated like men and men are treated like nothing. And before I get to why I think that is in the society, I want to ask you something, and I want to be challenged by you guys. You guys need to challenge me. You guys need to go, oh, you're actually wrong because XYZ. So if most of you get the gist of International Women's Month and Remembrance Day, now at least I know in Canada we support Remembrance Day, and I also know in Canada, and probably the United States too, that we both support the International Women's Month. And the whole idea of International Women's Month is they got a month for fighting for their rights, fighting for equality. And Remembrance Day came from a bunch of men that went to war. A bunch of men that sacrificed themselves and died in ditches and World War I, World War II, all that stuff. And then I looked at it and I said, wait a minute. So women get a month for holding a sign up and protesting, and men get a day for dying in a ditch. Think about that for a second. Oh, but Ashton, what about Men's Mental Health Month? Nobody supports Men's Mental Health Month. It's not even a month. It doesn't even exist. We don't get a month for nothing. At Women's International Month, at least I see online all the time, and I see in my school, basically in public and everywhere, in that month, a bunch of things happen. And that LGBT stuff is also very feminine based because it's all about, I want to identify as something because I feel like it. I want to be a cat because I feel like it. Which, if you're one of those people or if you participate in actions like that, that's a very feminine based trait of you. That's kind of where I want to get to. Like, most of the things in society are very feminine based. That's why women aren't as oppressed as men. And it's sad, man. I'll be in the kitchen and I'll see my mom watching some Amsterdam, like Grey's Anatomy bullshit, where the woman has it her way and all the men are swounded and she's the boss girl and she gets whatever she wants because she's the boss girl and she like surpasses the man in strength or something. Like, we're so conditionally programmed to be like women feminine based. I swear every second movie on Netflix or Prime or whatever is some fake stupid boss girl, like girl gets it her way and men are dogs bullshit. You see all the time in the movie, it's always the woman is the smart one and the dad's a bumbling idiot. Or the dad's like fat with a white tank top and he has like a beer in his hand and a spatula on the other and he's like, oh, football. Society is slowly programming us to think that women are all of that and men ain't shit. So most Netflix shows are conditional programming against men. And then look at all the trending songs in our society. Most of the songs that are out there, most of the songs that I hear, most of the songs that are trending in society are either about love or sex. Most of the songs are some girl singing about how some guy left him and she put her big girl boots on and she got over it and she's tougher and she's this and she's that. And all the other ones are about ego and men are dogs. These songs are a big dog whistle for women, 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 and then we want men to act like women. You remember back in the 80s and the 70s or whatever when you had the good songs, the rock songs, the intense rah, and the guy's long hair is like going back and forth and all this stuff and all this masculine testosterone. Now it's some guy with some like skinny neck and almost no testosterone singing about how this girl is so amazing and she's my world, she's my god, I serve her, she's so beautiful, all this bullshit, all this feminine garbage. I want us as a movement, as a movement of men, to spit that out and say that's stupid. Would a bunch of skinny neck little guys like Justin Bieber or some shit get on air and say that woman is all that matters? Like, that's so stupid. These songs that we're listening to are programming us to think that we need a girlfriend all the time, we can't be alone, we need women, 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 women. It's men singing about women or women singing about themselves. Or it's the other way and it's, I love my boyfriend. It's still clingy, love, lust-oriented bullshit. That's not all that life's about. Life isn't all about love and romance and sex and, bro, I gotta get this girl. In fact, that's like, I don't even live in that life. My love life, I don't have a love life, bro. I'm just working. So Netflix is a bunch of conditional programming boss girl movies, and then in all the songs out there are guys with skinny necks telling us that we need love and we need women and women are our gods or whatever the fuck they say. All that bullshit. And then look at the food that we eat. From ice cream to butter to oil to, well, the fast food to all that shit. Everything in our society has soy, which is known as one of the weak foods. Like, you call a guy a soy boy for being weak. Soy is estrogen heavy. So that's another dog whistle for we want men to act like women, we want men to be like women. If we have a bunch of men in our society with high testosterone, we have a bunch of men that are going to disagree on things. We're going to have a bunch of men that fight for freedom. They don't want us to fight for freedom. They just want us to be feminine little kids that like cross our legs and listen to the fucking government. So now that we've gone over why men are so conditioned and why it's so hard to be a man in our society and why women have a bunch of ego in society and they think they can take the world and that they can have any man they want and they can have sex as many times as they want and all that shit. And I'm not against female empowerment. I think female empowerment's fine. It's when you start oppressing men, telling women that they don't need a man, that men are just dogs and you can just put them on a leash and they're fucking useless. It's not true. And all of this is telling women that you're not valued for what's in here. You're valued for what's outside. You're valued for your fucking boob size or whatever. OnlyFans and porn stars are telling women that. Fucking movies are telling women that. YouTube content creators are probably telling women that. And I see it all the time in my society. There's these women that look freaking gorgeous, but they are a rotten meatball on their inside. And they think that that's all that matters. If they look gorgeous and they're a rotten meatball on the inside, that any dude's gonna want me and like I'm super important and valuable and this and that and I'm so perfect, but you're actually not. 9 times out of 10, if you find a really beautiful, attractive girl that's like, she has all her makeup on all the time and she watches some YouTube, TikTok boss girl edits or something. She's an emotional mess and she takes like 3 hours to get ready for a date because she thinks that looks is all that matters, and if she doesn't have looks then she's fucking nothing. Women are told this through movie actresses, social media. If you post social media content as a woman, all that really matters is how you look. It doesn't matter what you prioritize or value in life. All they're looking at is you, like your body shape, so that's all that really matters. And also, all of the men around here are watching porn. All of the men are super lustful from watching a bunch of porn and these super perfect actress porn stars. So that is telling women to also, with all of that, be extremely lustful creatures. And the only voice in society that is telling women you are not just valued by your looks is the part of society that is trying to get women to get in all the fucking career jobs and act like a man. You're seeing like feminist CEOs online wearing push-up shoulder pad things to make them look like a man more in their suit. It's all just trying to push women to be someone that they're not, to be something that they're not. It's gotten to the point where society doesn't even know what women are valued for anymore. If you came up to a random man and asked him, what are women intrinsically valued for in society today? They'll say something like, they can make kids and I don't know, they're hot. All they would come up with is lustful, and making kids is not lustful, but it's a part of having sex, so I would consider it to be in the category of obviousness. And yes, that is, if not one of the most valuable things that women have, is to be able to make kids. But if that's all you value women for, there's a big hole there still. Women are not intrinsically valued for any one of those certain things. Women have feminine duties. Women have feminine energy, their ability to nurture, their ability to heal, not their ability to pursue a career and get a couple of Gucci bags, not their ability to swoon guys and have a bunch of fucking ego, not their ability to get fucked. People today have such this ignorant viewpoint towards women because society hasn't gave them one, at least not one that's very informational or positive. If I ask someone, what are women valuable for? And they said, well, women are logical, women are beautiful, women are hot, women are nice. And that's mostly what people would say. And people are tricked to think that women are more logical than men. Society goes, oh, men are hogs, men are dogs, men are this, men are that. Men are controlled by their desires. Women are more logical, women are more reasonable, women are more this, women are more sovereign individuals. It is actually way backwards. Women are emotional thinkers. Men are logical thinkers. The boys today are so deep in their porn addictions and weed addictions and scrolling habits that they've become these short attention idiots. But that's not considered a man. We're talking about men here. Oh, what? Yeah, we're talking about men here. And I even see it in schools. Everything I'm taught in school is always women-based. Even in my entrepreneurship class, it's always, oh my goodness, look at this girl. She, at 13, she got this business and this blah, blah, blah. And it's always a girl every time. It's always a girl, always a girl, always a girl. Every now and then it's some skinny neck guy. It's not even a masculine guy. It's just some skinny neck nerd that was able to sell donuts somehow. All of it's just feminine or garbage. And it's all tricking women to get into the like CEO fucking college, university, and it's teaching men to go into parties, get drunk, and chase women because they can't control their lustful desires because society tells them that they can't and they're dogs. Eventually, these men who are tricked by the feminism kind of conditional programming are going to become lazy, fat, like white tank top bums. And women are going to pursue the college, university route for 40 years and have fucking 0 kids. And tell their man, no, I'm a boss girl, no kids, only pointless sex. And if this month, if you're good to me, I'll give you my cooch, baby. And then by the time they're 50, they realize that they've wasted all this time in fucking university chasing nothing. Wasting all this time not raising kids, not trying to raise a family, not trying to be anything bigger than they actually are. And then obviously the man wastes his life. And that's what society wants. Society wants this like, you go girl, you pursue that career, you become a doctor, you have 0 fucking kids. And the man, well, just be a lazy bum. Just be a homeless person. We don't really care about you, you can just go away. And so now that you know what's happening, the real question is, well, why is it happening? Why does society want everyone in society to prioritize women just more than men? Why is society trying to focus on men more than women? Even though the labor force is not equal from men and women, because it will never be, because men are physically fucking stronger, hello. And I see that shit all the time. I don't have a car yet, so I take the bus to places. And when I sit down, I see some girl with the builder cap on and some saw in her hand or something, and she's like, want to get into the workforce, ladies? Now, I only have one opinion. I only have one idea of what I think all of the feminism crap is. And why they're doing it. But I do know that if women follow through it, if they get that job, if they do the workforce crap, if they have no kids and just be a boss girl and go to parties and let any man play with their downstairs region, that they're gonna live a sad life with no purpose because that's not the life that they're supposed to live. But society wants you to live that life. Have that time off. Hot girl summer, partying on the weekends. Don't let any man tell you that you need to have a low body count. Have any man that you want and let any man fuck you because you're a proud boss girl. It's funny. What has essentially happened is the 17-year-old man's dream. Because of feminism, because of all this garbage that's happening, all the women are opening up their legs to any man because they think that it's empowering. Which is basically the 17 to 18-year-old man's dream. It's not my dream though. I'm a 17-year-old man and it's not my dream. Because I know the concept of pleasure. I know what happens right after you have sex with some random girl you don't fucking know. It's just garbage. It's just chasing some girl at some party for a little bit of pleasure. Lust destroys people's lives. There's nothing good about lust. All of it is bad. All of it is destructive to your focus, your energy, your discipline, right? So there's no point in the parties. There's no point in having pointless sex with condoms with women. There's no point in any of it. It's all a trick by society. If I had one message to anyone who's pursuing that fucking route of feminine, like that school, college, university route of boss girl feminism, conditional programming, I would tell them, wake up. What's the point? Where are you even gonna go? Well, I'm gonna become a plumber. Well, I'm gonna become a doctor. Well, I'm gonna become this. Well, I'm gonna become an esthetician and get paid fucking nothing. Well, I'm a boss girl, so I'm gonna pursue my career. Well, this is gonna sound very humbling to the girls with all the ego out there, but your career's nothing. You know what that career is, gal? I'll tell you what it is. It's not a family. It's not consistent growth on your mental health. It's not helping people. It's not being a smart, beautiful, feminine, loving woman. It's not any of those things that you should be. But society goes, no. Loving women, no, that's a condition that you were told to believe by men. Men want you to be feminine. You were actually supposed to be masculine. Men told you to stay home and raise kids, but you're actually supposed to be the one that goes out and gets that job. Don't stay home and raise kids. Get your job. Get your career. Go to university. You know why? Because you're a boss girl. You were always made to have that career, gal. You're always made to be the one in control, the masculine one. And that's the next thing. In all relationships, and when I say all relationships, 60, 70%. The woman is convinced that she needs to be the one in control. And half of that is society, and half of that is because men are porn addicts and all this stuff today. Men have also lost control of their own lives. So she can't really be taken care of by him, can she? And it's this whole thing because women are tricked to believe that men are all these sluts. And then women are tricked to believe that men are dogs and out of control. So what happens? No kids, no family, no nothing. Just parties, just men are dogs, women are out of control, men are dogs, women are out of control, men are dogs, women are out of control. It goes nowhere. Anyways, I had something to get off my chest. I don't want to make this video too long. Make sure to take life seriously. I hope I gave you a realization over the world. I hope that this video helped you in some way. I want to be as humble as possible because I'm only a teenager. And when I speak like this, it can sound very arrogant sometimes because I'm just a teenager still. And I know that I'm wrong in some things. I'm not right in everything. But I think that a lot of those things I am right about because that's what's happening. That's what I'm seeing in society. So I'll see you guys later. Make sure to take life seriously. Peace.